Namaste everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga. Palliative yoga is primarily a preventive medicine, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed as for stress reduction. We do it using physical asanas, breathing, mantras, and other meditative practices. It is designed to increase the energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key. So if you miss a day, please use the video recording. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it is not a religious practice either. So people with any religious background can do this type of yoga. This gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Remember to keep your spine straight but not stiff at all times. Support your back if you need to. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and should be done within one's capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, this is not the forum to ask. Please send an email to the email address provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. So here we begin with our chakra vibrations. Anybody new today? Well, no, everybody is people who have been here before. So bring your awareness to the perineum and press against the little finger as we do the sound lum. Take a deep breath. Lum. 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 Release the finger and continue. Lum. Last time. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is behind where we urinate. There we do the mantra Vam as we draw in from front to back. Take a deep breath. Oh, the mudra, the ring finger pressed against the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the finger, continue. Vam. Last time. Vam. Now bring the awareness behind the navel, and here we do the sound yum, rum, and we press the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Rum. 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 Ram. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Ram. Ram. Last time. Ram. Bring the awareness in between the breast and the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum. And here we have the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath. Yum. 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 Release the mudra and continue one more time. Yum. Actually, one last time. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do the sound hum and a thumbs up mudra. Hum. Hum. Release the finger and do one last time. Hum. Middle of the head, we do the chum, and again thumbs up. Chum. 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 Release the finger one last time. Chum. Top of the head, we will do the sound Om. Take a deep breath in. Oh, thumbs up mudra. Om. Release the mudra and continue. Last time. Now we go on to our happy face breathing. Bring your awareness to the throat and close your eyes and observe. As you observe the throat, make a happy face, a big smile, and observe a slight stretch in the throat. And as you inhale and exhale, feel like the air is rubbing at the throat. Make sure you inhale and exhale slowly. And you will feel like a sucking sensation. but do it without strain, with certain amount of gentleness. And as the yoga principle says, it should be so gentle, you can go into meditation just watching your throat. Okay. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. From inside the sternum, visualize a line going through the top of the head and out of the head. And along that, feel a vibration moving from the sternum up through the head and going out of the head. And the mantra is 3 syllables: Haim, Im, And you do this silently. You don't verbalize it in the mouth, mentally visualize the vibration rising. Okay, now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercise, starting with the neck. As you exhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt the other way. Inhale, come back up, and continue. 3, 4. Keep the body loose so that way muscles can relax better. And if the body slightly swings one way or the other, no big deal, even though we are only focusing on the neck. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, as you exhale, rotate and look over your shoulder. Inhale, come back. And exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back. And continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Now, as you inhale, take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Continue. Now, as you inhale and exhale, make a 360-degree turn. Inhale half a circle and exhale the other half, and continue the rotation. Let's go in the opposite direction. Okay, now we go on to the shoulders. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very nice. Now, hand exercises. Lift up the hand, and as you inhale, make the palm perpendicular to the forearm and then spread out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and downward facing fist. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. And 10. Exhale. Now, inhale and exhale. Complete one circle around the wrist with a fist. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's go opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, rotate around the wrist, palm, fingers, and completely exhale and go. Inhale again and exhale. Continue. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head, and as you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other side, inhale, come back. Don't let the head bend and don't let the elbows come in front. Let them be both in perfect straight line, 180 degrees to each other. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Now, get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow and inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back up and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Now we go on to, let's get hold of the elbows behind our back. And as you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, turn to the other side, inhale, come. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 is good enough. Now we'll do the same thing in a different way. Cross one hand over the opposite knee and take the other hand behind and turn as you exhale. Inhale, come back. Exhale, cross the other way and turn. Inhale, come back, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That is good enough. Now we get hold of the hip on the two sides, and as we inhale, we push on one hand and make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward, inhale the other hand, push and make another backward arch. And exhale, come forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Now, let's cross one leg over the other. So you hold the knee on the top, interlock the fingers and hold it. And as you exhale, pull it up and cross it over, and turn the head and look to the same side as the leg you're holding. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's cross the leg onto the other side. Get hold of the knee. As you exhale, pull and turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we do cycling with the leg, one leg at a time. So lift up one leg, and as you inhale and exhale, stretch out and bring it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we do the last exercise, both shoulders together. As we lift up both the shoulders with inhalation, feel the hips also lift up. And as you exhale, bring it down back and relax. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This exercise generally will make most people sweat because this is where all the nadis get cleared out. Do you feel like doing a little bit more of this? No? Okay, let's continue then. Okay, we'll do 5 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we go on to our Bhastrika Pranaya. So, since there isn't anybody new over here, there is no point me wasting time explaining all of it. So let's keep your hand in either position, either in a loose fist here or in your belly, and we'll begin. Let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Eyes closed. Observe any sensations in the head or anywhere else. Okay, let's go on to the spinal mantra. So here we go. I'm going to recite the spinal mantra that helps to rejuvenate time. Okay, we'll begin. I'm Shem Jim. I'm to the back of the head. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same. That is I'm. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra I'm, moving to knees where we vibrate Shem, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. I'm Shem 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jime, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jime, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jime, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Aim, Shim, Jim, Jime, Haim, Aim, Om.
Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim, Om. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jim, Haim, Aim.
Now let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika, loose fist. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. And 20. Exit. Eyes closed, relax. Now mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, just watch your breath and listen to Om. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands up 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. With that, it is 6:30 West Coast time, 9:30 my time, and 7 a.m. India time. So the session is finished. Any questions? I'm happy to take. Yes, go ahead, Joel.
Yes, I find that when we're doing the mantra from head to toe,
Mhm.
at that time, my hands feel very hot, my palms.
Mhm.
Place them. I don't know what to do because it's distracting.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions. Do you feel any tightness in your neck?
No, maybe a little, but
Okay. Has your neck ever bothered you?
sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Now, have you felt any your knuckles and hands, that they were you feeling like they're not the same as they were 20 years back, little harder to bend? You have not felt it.
It's not that I have arthritis. I did have surgery on my right wrist. They removed my wrist bones, so I can't bend it.
Uh-huh.
Can't bend it.
I see. See, what happens is the spine is connecting to the limbs also. So what happens is the connection into the hands is in the junction point of the neck and the back. That is where the nerves are all connected into. So what happens is if there is any kind of fixing going on, that is where it will impact. And the warmth, the heat that you may feel may just be a result of that. You see, I also feel it. You see, what is interesting is for me, in the last 1 year, I've been noticing that my fingers in the morning, sometimes they feel a little stiff. Okay. And so when I do the spine, I can feel the change that is coming in the hands. So I think it may be the same thing.
My question is, because they're so hot, if I put them on my thighs, it's distracting and I can't follow the mantra. I don't know where to put my hands. Hang them to my side, hang them up. I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, those are all options. If I presume the palm is the one that is getting hot, right?
Yeah, it's very, and also the bottom of my feet.
Yeah. So what happens is just open them up.
Hold them up.
No, open it. You can keep it on your lap wherever you want, but keep the palm open instead of that way.
Yeah, like I'm saying, the heat generating from my palms is distracting if it's touching my body.
1 second, Rita, 1 second. Do you still feel it now?
Yeah.
Try doing the happy face breathing for a couple of minutes and tell me whether it changes or not. Do it right now.
That's another thing. Once I start the happy face breathing, almost all the exercises, I'm breathing that way.
What is that here?
Once we've done the happy face breathing,
You're breathing that way.
I'm breathing that way through all the other exercises.
That's fine. So go ahead, do it right now and let's see what happens. Do it for 2 minutes. I'll mute you while I take the next question. So Rita, please go ahead.
I just have an observation.
Yes.
During the spinal mantra today, I felt I was very warm and I was sweating. And the moment we went to Bhastrika, it was all gone. So just an observation.
Yes. You see, what happens is Bhastrika energizes the system, and energy is able to take care of the whole balancing in the system. So this is very nice.
I think Manikant Singhal wants to say something.
Yes, go ahead, Dr. Singhal.
I wanted to know when we are doing the spinal mantra, can we lie down so that we can focus more?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So how are you doing? Are you doing your regular practice?
Yes, I'm doing that and I'm feeling a little better. But I mean, the night disturbances are still there.
So please send me an email and maybe we can schedule a time to talk.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Dr. Rajan, quick question.
Yes.
In the beginning, the lam, yam, those mantras that we do, you vary the amounts of each once in a while. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I was wondering.
Yes, actually what
Myself.
happens, you see, when the session is going on, I'm just not thinking of myself. I think of everybody here. So I can feel everyone collectively.
I see.
And so because I can feel everyone collectively, I do that many number of times in each chakra to clear the chakra.
I see.
And sometimes what happens is when something takes a little longer, I look into who is the one who is blocking it. And then what I do is I mentally focus on that person and I vibrate it on that person, and then it opens up, it goes faster.
I see. I was asking because I would like to do, because I'm not able to do it during the week. And I was thinking of doing it myself at my own time. So I was trying to figure out how many times I should do each.
Just do 5 times in each chakra. That's a good rule of thumb. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? So Joel, do you feel any difference in your hands from doing this?
I think they've cooled down.
Yes. Okay, so now I understand. It is basically the afferent nerve insensitivity that is causing it. So once we do the happy face breathing, it'll cool off very fast.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Jugalji, you want to say something? We don't hear you. You have to unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Yes.
Okay. I'm still getting reminder for my afternoon session. So because I was not able to unsubscribe that. So can I request Anuradha ji to take care of that so that I don't get those reminders?
Okay.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that, Jugalji.
Thanks, Anuradha ji. Thank you.
So Surina wants to say something. Go ahead.
I just want to say that this is so addictive. I look forward to it, and I have never actually done yoga in my life. And I was attending this other class, and last week I attended it. I hope nobody's there from that class. And I left and I came back to this one because I wasn't feeling what we were doing there. I'm going to try again next Wednesday because they're asking, what happened to you? So, but it's addictive. It's good. I like it. I like it. I'm beginning to like yoga.
See, what has happened is, you see, in the field of yoga, there are 3 approaches, as I've said before. And one of it is the physical oriented approach called Hatha Yoga. And from the Hatha Yoga, with the Western view of, physical exercising as a way to maintain health, the Hatha Yoga and that the gym kind of exercising concept got integrated. And so that is where most of the yoga world is sitting in. And so what happens is, once you learn that the yoga is about managing the vibrations within your system, which impact the vitality and the programs in your body, and your, when we say body, mind, spirit, all of them, that changes the perspective. So we have consciously focused that so that we can bring the correct representation of yoga. Yoga is not,
I never took it that way. I had to just move around, do Zumba and do all those exercises to do exercise.
yes.
But I'm feeling this one now because I couldn't sit and I go, this is nothing. This is just sitting around doing nothing type of thing. But it's not. Now I'm realizing that at this late stage of my life, I'm realizing, oh, really? No, it's really good.
Yeah, but by the way, your Zumba and everything else has their place too. Maybe you should go and do it once in a while.
I still do it online because there's no gyms are not open.
Yeah.
But I love that Bhangra and Zumba and all that, I need to move.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is good. I like it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You see, what I tell people is, this is what is a daily dose of deep relaxation. Okay.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, for bodybuilding physical elements, you do need the physical exercises. So I recommend for people who are in the proper physical capacity to go and do like a mile of jogging, or, doing a little bit of, weightlifting, or, balancing exercises and things like that. So those must be done. But this is a deep level of relaxation for daily.
Yeah. Right after this, I go for a walk, 2-3 miles.
You know how many people in our session, in the East Coast session, and people who are in they're all in the 60+ range, have all told us that their blood pressure has become normal and they're cutting back on medications.
Oh,
Remarkable number of them. It's not one person. We have had a dozen people tell us.
Oh, then I should be checking mine. Okay.
And so the thing is, you see, what has happened, the reason I mentioned that is, you see, if you go to a doctor's office and if you see how a person with high blood pressure is categorized over there, you will see the word in their notes. It's called essential hypertension. Okay. So what is this concept of essential hypertension? The concept of essential hypertension is, you see, when we live our life, we have to deal with so many things on a daily basis. And there are so many to-dos that get into you. And what happens is, when you take it very seriously, because if you don't get that done, consequences are severe. Okay? So the most important thing becomes your employer, your customers, and things like that. So when you push yourself to do things, and you have to be there on time and things like that, automatically stress builds for you. Okay? So what happens is, the way to manage life, when you go on like this for many years, the stress never reduces. It only keeps up. It is at a high level. That is how that high blood pressure becomes part of your system. Otherwise, for a person who is relatively relaxed, if they did something energetic and they did one day this thing, at that time their blood pressure will temporarily increase. And then once they're out of it, it will come back down to normal. And in fact, when blood pressure is measured, it should always be measured when you're relaxed. And that tells you your true blood pressure. Because the moment you start working and things, blood pressure will increase. That doesn't count to understand what is your resting blood pressure. So when the resting blood pressure has increased, that is what is essential blood pressure, because years of keeping up high level of stress. So stress cannot be avoided in life. So how do you deal with it? How you deal with it is, you deal with when the stress is there, you take care of it, but then you have a daily practice of de-stressing. There are the daily practice where you keep certain blocks of time in the day where everything else is out. You're not going to worry about the world. That's what we are doing here. But we are doing it in a very yogic way, where we are pinpointing the places where you could have stress. And we are knocking at those places to be most efficient in knocking down the stress.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good explanation. How long before and how long after can we eat when we do this?
You can see, after 15 minutes after you can eat, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. But before is a little tricky. Okay. What happens is, it is not only the quantity of food, it is also the nature of the food. Okay. So what happens is, today has been a very long day for me. And so what happened is, in the morning time, on Sundays, I go to the clinic where we see patients. So today I had 4 people who had come for yoga therapy. And so I was there. By the time I came back home, it was like 2:45 in the afternoon. And so the 2:45 I get in, and in this COVID season, we have to go through decontamination. And so, which means right from the doorstep, all the alcohol spray for the shoes, and then immediately going into the bathroom, showering, getting new clothes and all of these things. So through this decontamination process, and after that, I had a very late lunch at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And so what happened is, that was okay at 3:30, and then, but I didn't have too big a lunch, because at 5:30 we have the East Coast session. And then after this session, I was feeling very tired. My eyes were willing to close. So all I did was I had a fruit. I had a mango and milk. And the mango and milk did not make me heavy. Because after the mango and milk, after an hour and a half, I'm in this session. So once I went into the session, my eyes are now open, energy is a little bit more back. So actually what happened is, 3:30 I had lunch, and then we have our weekly, executive committee meeting of Life in Yoga. We have every Sunday between 4 and 5 in the afternoon. So immediately after that, I had to go into the meeting. And so the thing is, you see, so it was a long day, one to the next to the next. So for me, as I told you, the mango and the milk essentially didn't make it heavy for me. And I had it about an hour and a half before the session, right? So if I had had the full lunch that I normally have, I would not have been ready for my 5:30 session. So I had a little bit of lunch. And so the quantity of food was probably like maybe like 2/3 or half of what I normally have. And so, so the key is quantity as well as nature of food. Fruit and things are easier to digest, fruit, milk, and things. Whereas on the other hand, if you have a full like dal, roti, and that kind of thing, then in which case it'll take a little longer to digest. And it's also the quantity. If you had very little, like, 1 roti and dal, it may not do much this thing, right? In 2 hours, you may be ready. So that is the factor. And when you twist one way or the other, if you're full, you won't feel comfortable. You will sense it yourself.
So you should eat at least 2 hours before.
Yes. And but at least 2 hours before if you're having small quantity of food.
Okay.
But if you're having a big meal, you should have it for 3 to 4 hours before.
4 hours. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But there is one thing, you should never come hungry. If you come hungry, that is not yoga. Because yoga is about the channeling the communication, within our system. And if you are hungry, the communication will go into complete imbalance. And so what happens is, if you feel hungry, what you do is, and let's say there is half an hour to go, you're coming to the yoga session. Have half an apple, or, like some fruit like that. Maybe have, some light watery fruit, right? A little bit. And, maybe some juice or something like that. So you're not hungry. Or have a cup of tea or something with a little bit of milk and things like that. So that way you will not be hungry. Coming hungry is not recommended.
So cup of tea is okay then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So see you all tomorrow. So shall
Thank
we
you so
call it
much.
an evening? Thank you.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.